At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Good evening and welcome to Service FM Stadium, where we kick off round 10 action in the Apex Steel NPLSA between Adelaide University and Adelaide Comets, live on the FSA League's YouTube channel. I'm Anton Violi and I will lead you through what I can guarantee today will be an exciting matchup between the two sides. Quite cool out here at Jeps Cross, 15 degrees, both teams keen and ready to go after a slight delay. Referee tonight will be Indiana Van Diesen, accompanied by Tomo Caddy and Dan Satoy as assistant referee 1 and 2. Adelaide Uni will be looking to go one better than last week after they battled out a 2-2 draw against Football SA stateside, which put them at least a game ahead of the two clubs below in Modbury Vista and Metro Stars, as well as an 8-point buffer from the struggling Flinders United, sitting down at the bottom. But relegation certainly won't be on the mind for this uni side right now, as they look to string some good form together and push for a top 5 position this year, which is certainly not out of reach with 9 games to go. Going through the lineups for the home side, Adelaide Uni. Number 3, Sophie Burke. Number 4, Macy Borton. Number 5, Sarah Morgan. Number 9, Chinatsu Kaio. Number 10, Kelly Tatarin. Number 11, Chloe Richardson. Number 12, Molly Simmons. Number 15, Poppy Clark. Number 17, Charlotte King. Number 37, Samantha Maudsley. And number 38, Claudia Jenkins in goals. The Adelaide Uni bench. Number 6, Captain Alyssa Panagakos. Number 8, Talia Grumble. Number 19, Savannah Frisbee. Number 20, Isabella Isiello. Number 26, Amy Wallace. Number 32, Marilyn Thompson. And number 21, Topaz Pavlicic. Going through the starting lineup for Adelaide Comets. Number 2, their captain, Elena Saroulis. Number 6, Izzy Notridge. Number 8, Chrissy Panagaris. Number 9, Anastasia Willoughby. Number 10, Georgie Nicola. Number 14, Emily Hazelwood. Number 15, Sienna Weston. Number 20, Kylie Pridham. Number 24, Abby Middleton. Number 37, Yuka Sasaki. Number 63, Misoto Ito. Madison Melino, Joanna Katsambis, Elizabeth Warren, Chloe Porter, Alicia Rose and Kiara Bayford round out the bench for Adelaide Comets as they get underway in round 10 action of the Apex Steel NPLSA. Comets will look to get on early here today. Certainly coming into this game as favourites. But Adelaide Uni have some real positive reinforcements coming from Adelaide United in goalkeeper Claudia Jenkins and Sarah Morgan. Adelaide Comets tonight also with an opportunity to finish out the round as high as second on the table if results go their way, as a shot comes off for Comets, held well by Jenkins. Eight starts for Adelaide United this year, Claudia Jenkins. Plenty of experience in the locker, and hopefully bring plenty more to this uni side. Uni look to come forward. Just beats Willoughby. She does well to return in possession. Play back to Pridham. Notridge, sorry. Notridge held up in the corner. So long out. The Comets centre back. Sophie Burke, stand-in captain for Adelaide University tonight. Very well experienced player. Played a 200th game earlier on in the year for the club. Definitely worthy captain choice in absence of Panagakos, who does start on the bench this week. Around the grounds tonight, couple other games going on. Apex still WNPLSA. Down at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, we have Campbelltown versus Salisbury Inter, which did kick off at 7:30. As Comets come forward. Put out for a goal kick. And in the men's, we've got West Torrens Bacalla hosting Adelaide Comets at Jack Smith Park. West Torrens Bacalla will look to bounce back after that 3-0 loss last week to Adelaide United. Whereas Comets going off a big win against Para Hills. As Adelaide Uni play out from the back. Bit of pace going forward. And Comets with a chance here. And it's Chrissy Panagaris. She makes it 1-0 for Adelaide Comets early. It's only the 3rd minute. And she adds to her ever so impressive tally this year in the women's NPLSA. That's goal number 9 in the league this year for Chrissy Panagaris. No mistake whatsoever. Looked down at my laptop for 2 seconds, looked up, it's in Panagaris' feet, and she beats Jenkins and puts Adelaide Comets 1-0 up. Just as we discussed earlier on, they would have loved to get out the blocks early, put a bit of doubt in Adelaide Uni's minds. Let's see if Adelaide Uni can hold their own now and get themselves back into this game. Ball played back to Jenkins. Out wide. Here we go. Here's that press again from Adelaide Comets. They do win the ball back. A long shot off by Georgie Nicola. No real threat to Jenkins. Samantha Maudsley plays her keeper. Jenkins sends long. That's to Tyron, who brings it down quite well. She's got Simmons on that right-hand side, who plays a ball over the top. Well headed. Brought down. Ball still in play. It's going to be Burke, who does keep it in. Wins her team a throw in. Positive signs from Adelaide Uni, despite going down 1-0 very early on. Burke wide. Unfortunately not to work out. The Comets goal kick for Mizuzu Ito. They'll look to take full control of this game now, Adelaide Comets, for the experience they got. Certainly wouldn't rule out this Adelaide Uni side. Bring Sarah Morgan coming into that midfield for him. A very well experienced player there. Playing for Adelaide United in the A-Leagues women. Bit of footwork lost in the middle there. Pridham picks up. Nicola looks to beat Simmons out wide. Collected well as Comets look to attack. And here we go, they're through here. Ball long, hard, looking for Panagaris. Defense dealt with well, only as far as Comets attacker. Cleared again. That'll be a foul by Anastasia Willoughby. Adelaide Uni will look to get on. Play fairly quickly. Samantha Maudsley. Adelaide Uni with the 5 changes tonight. Sophie Burke in, Sarah Morgan, Chloe Richardson, Claudia Jenkins and Samantha Maudsley. All coming in. Alyssa Panagakos, Talia Gromble and Topaz Pavlicic. All on the bench tonight. Madeline Box and Maya Beggs absent. Adelaide Comets only making the 1 change. Kylie Pridham, the youngster, comes in. Came on at half-time last week and found the score sheet in the 85th minute, which ultimately which was the equaliser for Adelaide Comets. And it's Carl Khan absent tonight. Here's Nicola, dealt with by Simmons. High ball on the top. Really well done by Willoughby there. And Nicola drives with a bit of power, has a shot, looking for that top corner. Just floats over the top of Jenkins and the crossbar. Looks good from my angle for a moment. Just floated over the top. Broughton plays to her goalkeeper. It's real professional, playing out from the back for Adelaide Uni. And here's a chance here. It's Kaio. She has a bit of space. She's throwing goal here. Chinatsu Kaio on that left foot. Puts it past Ito. Just wide of the post. Big opportunity there for Chinatsu Kaio. Mizuzo Ito had her heart in her mouth when it had gone past her foot. Just rolled narrowly wide past the post. Probably a bit of a let off there for Adelaide Comets. Big opportunity for Adelaide University for an early equaliser. So Ito goes long with by Broughton. And here's Sarah Morgan. Lost out. Panagaris does well to find Pridham on that right-hand side. Now it's Adelaide Comets a chance to attack. Shot off and comfortable save by Claudia Jenkins. Plays it wide to Maudsley. Confidently gets past Panagaris. And here's Morgan. She has some pressure though, and it's just shot off. Just wide there from Yuka Sasaki. We know very well that she can bury those. Good opportunity on her left foot there. Just unable to capitalise. Sent long. There's Tataran on the hold up. Ito's quick to get out. Very good by Ito. She sends it back to her opposing goalkeeper and Jenkins. Chinatsu Kaio would still be kicking herself. Unable to finish there. She was brought in from Florida International University this year. And so far she's delivered for Adelaide Uni. Here's Willoughby, middle of the park. As Nicola looks to send long. Pridham's going to put some pressure on. Burke dealt with well with Jenkins. Wide back to Burke. She looks to go long. Does the Adelaide Uni captain. Does well there to find Chloe Richardson. She goes to Tataran. She can shoot from range. And no threat there. Her eyes lit up straight away. She had space. Unable to do any harm to the Adelaide Comets goal there. Ito a bit indecisive of where she wants to place the ball down. Buy herself a bit of time as she's going to go long. Get that line up. She switches. Does well if it pays off here. And it has. Taken out of play though. Simmons will restart play with the throw in. Ball one back straight away to the Comets. Here's Willoughby. Takes a bit of a heavy touch. Very well done there. And ball goes wide. Kayo. She sends a ball over the top here. And Charlotte King is just offside. Just couldn't hold her run. Was very tight. Certainly from where I'm standing, but definitely the right decision. Assistant referee Tomo Caddy. See what Ito does here. This time just a long ball where expected. Touchdown favours Adelaide Uni. Chloe Richardson does well to win herself a throw-in. Long throw-in, headed back to Comets' way. Georgie Nicola sends long again. She certainly has shown she's not afraid to play that long ball tonight. The speed of Panagaris, we certainly do know she can run onto it and finish. Who comes in? Stump over Nicola. Bought done well there at Maudsley. Jenkins. Here's Maudsley. She'll look to drive here. This time it's her attempting the long ball. Brenham does well. Ball's in the air. Here's Clark playing back to her centre back. Heavy touch, but very well done. Only gets as far as Sasaki. And here we go. Adelaide Comets are in again. Opportunity for two. No good on that attempt by Emily Hazelwood. Playing on that left-hand side. Adelaide Uni restart play. There's Sarah Morgan to Burke. Cut out well there by Nicola. As Burke manages to keep it in. And there's Georgie Nicola again. Here's Kylie Pridham. There's that pace on that right side. Rebounds off of Morgan in the favour of Pridham. She's on her right side. Gets the ball in. Dealt with very well there from Sarah Morgan. And here come Adelaide Uni, Charlotte King wide to Simmons. Her ball gets as far as Sienna Weston. Plays back to Ito. Ito back out. Kept in. Probably best not to in the end. Weston Willoughby goes up for the header. Does well. It's Hazelwood. Sasaki overrun it, but won it back, and Willoughby has space to drive here. And Comets, good opportunity. Dealt with very well there from Burke. It was Kayo in the middle of the park. Some fancy footwork as she has space now. She'll drive. She won't be afraid to shoot. Does get a shot. Comes off of Sienna Weston. And just made it a regulation pick up for Mizuzu Ito. She sends long again. Guys, as well. As Uni regain possession through Sarah Morgan. She will take absolute control of that University midfield tonight. Showing off her quality. Oh, ball beats everyone. To Willoughby, to her opposing number 9 in Kayo. She looks to send through. And here on that left-hand side was Kelly Tatara, and she does win the ball back. It's Kayo again. Straight to Ito. Some good work there from Adelaide Uni. Even when it looked like the attack was no longer a threat, they did very well. It was Tataran who won the ball back. Created an opportunity. Summit's Comets. Cut out well. Now that far side of the pitch. Back to Maudsley. She drives forward. A little outside the boot. Pass And here's Uni. Oh, it's held up. Yeah, and Nicola wins possession. Adelaide Comets will look to attack. Again, Burke does well. There's Morgan. Bit of a lash touch. Sasaki wins the ball back and is fouled. Last time these two sides met, it was Adelaide Comets getting the job done. 3-2. It was more so a game that nothing went right for Adelaide Uni. Comets send long. Pridham controls well. It's Notridge. Puts it in. Flicked up in the air. Nicola uses some space. And a long ball sent over the top. Captain Elena Sorolis does very well to deal with it. Leaves her hands in the back there. On Sasaki. Referee blows their whistle. Opportunity here for Adelaide Comets. It's going to be Sienna Weston. Going to put the ball in. Over the top, floated in. Gets past everybody. It'll be a goal kick. But yes, as I was saying, Adelaide Comets were 2-1 down to Adelaide Uni, where it all changed in the 50th minute. When Samantha Maudsley was sent off. Some may argue very controversial, but referee's call was final, and he was happy with the decision he made at the time. But nothing did go right for Uni that day. Alana Fitzsimmons put him 1-0 up in the 10th minute, and 7 minutes later, her season come to a catastrophic end as she did her ACL when she was through on goal, and Comets took advantage of the 10 players, the player advantage. Ball falls to Comets, and it's 2-0. It's worked from the throw-in. The ball's fallen through, and it's tapped in virtually at the back post. Comets now have a 2-goal advantage. And it's Emily Hazelwood who puts her side ahead to make it 2-0. It's her third goal this season now. She can be very prolific. She had 11 goals last season and 13 the season before. As Uni go forward. So once she hits her goal scoring form, Comets, as much as they're already a force, will be a real force to reckon with. Bit of play. Here's Morgan. Has a shot on her left foot. It's wide. But really the duo, Georgie Nicola and Emily Hazelwood, both with the 11 goals last year. Only with the 2 apiece. Now Hazelwood obviously taking that tally to 3. If they can get to the same goal scoring form, we may well see Comets in their championship form again. But can anyone stop West Adelaide? 9 played, 9 wins. Maximum points. And they'll look to continue that tomorrow when they take on Metro Stars. There's Nicola. Up well. It's a good ball. Not quiet. Okay. Can get to as Ito will take a bit of time out of the clock. Places the ball down. Sends long. Pridham. More footwork. Only gets as far as Maudsley. There's Burke. Morgan. Back to her centre back in Maudsley. She goes back to Jenkins. Panagaris with a bit of pressure. Sent long. There's Simmons. She's done well to keep that in there. And here's Charlotte King. Back to Simmons. And dealt with there by Pridham. Notridge, sorry, for the second time this evening. Real shocker there. As Kyo is fouled. Opportunity here for Adelaide Uni. What they would do to grab a goal, get back into this game. 2-0 down in the first 20 minutes. Certainly wasn't what Coach Duncan Sewing had in mind. But he'll get his team sorted. Hopefully they can get themselves back in the game. In comes floated ball by Morgan. Once again over everyone. Simmons couldn't get to. And Ito will be happy to watch that go over. So we get a live update in the Apex Steel WNPL down at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. It's Campbelltown and Salisbury Inter, where Salisbury Inter currently lead 1-0. Salisbury Inter, who actually played Adelaide Comets last week, where Comets were able to salvage a 2-2 draw. Opportunity here for Kyo. Gets a shot. Flies over the crossbar. Adelaide Comets last week may well have thought a 2-2 draw. Probably a bit disappointing considering they did play Salisbury Inter in the Cup a week prior and defeated them 3-0. But once again, as saying, if results go Adelaide Comets' way, they could be as high as second at the conclusion of this round. However, if Inter do hold that lead at Campbelltown, that will not be possible. Morgan gets a header. Thrown for Adelaide Comets. And the RAA NPLSA men's, it is Adelaide Comets who lead 1-0 over West Torrens Bacalla. Down at Jack Smith Parks, West Torrens Bacalla sitting top of the ladder, and Adelaide Comets, if they can hold that lead, they'll make it 4 positive results in a row. After the departure of Tom Overall, Isaac Cisse has taken the main reins and he's done a fantastic job. Maybe a bit taken out of West Torrens Bacalla last week in that 3-0 loss to Adelaide United. But I will keep us updated for the rest of the evening on them other scores around the ground. Sent long. Oh, Ito, a bit of a brain fade there. Kicks it straight into her player. Thankfully, she's able to deal with it. Actually, it may have come off the Adelaide Uni attacker. She's in a bit of two minds there. Thankfully for the Adelaide Comets goalkeeper, no punishment there. And she'll get to take a breath and restart play shortly. Right, let's roll this. High ball. It's Notridge, keeps it in. Morgan does very well to hold it up. Was to Tarrant. Played back to Morgan. Here's Clark. Out wide to Macy Borton, sorry. Simmons, wide. She'll look to get forward. Played back. Sarah Morgan's in the middle. Wants it. Back to Simmons, wide. Here's Clark. Has a bit of space. Shut down quickly by Willoughby. They can't do well to win possession back, and just like that, they're able to flip the switch and they're in on attack. No threat there, unfortunately. For Adelaide Comets, Jenkins. Plays teammate Sarah Morgan. Adelaide United and Adelaide Uni teammate, may I say. Pridham puts the pressure on. Here's Burke. Right, dealt with there. And strikes referee Indiana Van Diesen. It'll be a drop ball as Elena Sorolis will restart play. Plays back to her goalkeeper. Goes wide. It's Weston. 20 feet. Morgan does well to retrieve the ball. Ball over the top here. And it's Kaio. Oh, just lost the ball at her feet. Couldn't get the body shape right to cause any threat to Ito. Ito once again takes her time to place the ball on that 6-yard box. I don't suppose this time she's going to opt to switch it to the other side of play. Sends long. There's Nicola, flicked on. Burke does well. By Comets is Pridham with the flick on, looking for Willoughby. Good defending there by Adelaide Uni. Here's Georgie Nicola, back to Willoughby. Plays wide. Bit of a miss hit there. It'll be a throw in for Adelaide Uni. As we approach the 30-minute mark on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions, it's Adelaide Comets. We have a 2-0 buffer over Adelaide University at Service FM Stadium. All thrown in. Comets able to win a throw in back. This is Saki, who looks to chase. Dealt with well by Broughton. Adelaide Comets do gain territory though. And the last time they had a throw in this similar position was Emily Hazelwood. And this time Panagaris with some fancy body work. Ball goes high. Good save there from Jenkins. It was tough to deal with. And here's Sorolis. Here's Adelaide Comets again. It's Weston. That out wide. Straight back to her. To her goalkeeper, Ito. She's going to want to switch play. She's closed down quickly. Does very well to find Nicola. And here's Izzy Nottridge. She has space to drive. She looks up. Goes to Kylie Pridham. Overlap runs on, but Pridham goes inside. This time, opportunity almost had Sasaki. Nicola of possession. Well played. Well there. And here's Anastasia Willoughby. We know what she can do. Does very well. And in the end, it's a goal kick for Adelaide Uni. It's goals from Chrissy Panagaris and Emily Hazelwood, which are currently the difference in this first half. Adelaide Uni not shy of a chance though. They've created chances and they've definitely held their head high as they look to get themselves back in this game. As Richardson as well held up where it's Tatarin. She loses out to Sorolis. She's ever so solid as always. This time sent long by Weston. Out for an Adelaide Uni throw-in. Simmons to take the throw-in on the far side. Sarah Morgan presents early. She's got her captain on the other side. Goes to Maudsley. And she'll hit Burke now. What can she go going forward? Loses out. Great defensive work from Kylie Pridham. She still holds the ball up. Thanks for her teammate and dealt with well. The challenge on here between Panagaris and Maudsley. She goes back to Borton. To her goalkeeper, Claudia Jenkins. Wide to Maudsley again. Jenkins has options. She goes back to Samantha Maudsley. It's almost a 1-2-3-4 combination. There's Morgan in the centre. And there's Sophie Burke. Does well. Ball comes off in Nottridge. And there's Sarolis, who's happy to play back to her goalkeeper. Doesn't go too far. Tatarin was shot off. Just didn't get enough power on that one. It was more a side foot volley. Didn't strike with the laces. Would have been sweet if it had lobbed over Ito's head. Jimmy Izzy Nottridge to take the throw in. Does well. Finds Pridham. Nicola looks to switch. It's Asaki who goes after it. It's Nicola. Loses out. Very well done there by Charlotte King. Comets regain possession. And it's Sasaki again. She drives forward on that left side. It's onto her right foot. Wasn't on the same page as Chrissy Panagaris there. Adelaide Comets. Adelaide Uni. No real options. Just sent long. Only as far as a throw in. Which I believe is Abby Middleton. On that other side. Shot off there. She's done very well to retain that. Good ball crossed in. Jenkins does well. Confident. Comes and claims. She's got Kaio calling for it. Here's Maudsley. To Burke. Here's Kaio. See what she can do. She's looked very dangerous on the ball. There's Tataran. And Sarah Morgan. King couldn't find her target in Richardson. Burke headers out for a corner. Nottridge goes up, looking for the flick on by Willoughby. Put down. And Adelaide Comets come forward through Middleton. Oh, she just couldn't find her intended target. Gets as far as Sarah Morgan. And Uni have a bit of space here to attack. It's Kaio. Very good defensive work rate from Adelaide Comets again. However, referee Indiana Van Diesen goes it back for a foul. Apologies for any background effects. Had just been interrupted by a vacuum cleaner. It's Maudsley. It's Tataran who gets a flick on. Bit too heavy for her. As we do approach the final 10 or so minutes of the first half here at Service FM Stadium. If Adelaide Uni could grab one back before half-time, make this game seriously interesting. No doubt, even if they don't, they will come out firing. They haven't dropped their heads. They just need to, it's a matter of taking their opportunities. Capitalise on any errors made, if be. Ball's played back to Jenkins. To Borton. She misses her target. And Sophie Burke. In Adelaide, Comets throw in again. See Notchard, she will look for the flick on. Through Willoughby again. And as far as Burke, does fall to Pridham though. Ball bounces on this artificial turf. Adelaide University come forward. It's Kaio. Back. She drives forward with good intent. Sataran. Sarah Morgan. Holds the ball very well. Back. She looks to receive. Ball goes past Willoughby. She has the overlapping run by her captain. But as Clark goes to Tataran. Happy to play back to Macy Borton. She has space to go up forward. There's Simmons. Balls for everyone. And here's Kylie Pridham. She sends the ball long, hoping for Panagash. Jenkins comes. Ball goes out of play. An Adelaide Comets throw in. Can really see that the in of Sarah Morgan, her inclusion in that midfield for Adelaide Uni just makes it look a whole lot more solid and composed. It almost seems like she's half a second ahead of everyone else. Ball's crossed in here. Looking for Panagash, is put out by Morsley for a corner. But her control in that Adelaide Uni midfield, I haven't gotten anything out of it as of yet, but there is still 9 games to go in the Apex Steel WNPLSA season. And she will have a big part to play if Adelaide Uni are to push for finals this season. Obviously started for Adelaide United in their A-League's fixture against Brisbane Roar over in Brisbane, where they were knocked out in the semi-final. Unfortunately. In swing across by Comets. Jenkins does well to punch. It's Morgan and Nicola go at it. Nicola uses her body well. But Adelaide Uni win the throw-in. Here's Sarah Morgan again, as we were saying. Great ball. It's Tataran. She loses out to Sasaki. And Willoughby looks to go forward. Some very fancy footwork. And here's that Comets attack. Ball played in. Oh, Sarah Morgan very well. Sasaki was in there if the ball had gotten through. And here's Simmons uses that pace. Ball over hit again. And Abby Middleton will be happy to see that. Go out for a goal kick. Ito sets herself to go long. Does the Japanese international. It's Nicola. Throws her feet in. Puts it out for an Uni throw in. Simmons goes early. As Uni gain. Bit. As you can see. Blankets out on the bench. The seasons are starting to change, certainly, as we fast approach winter. It's taken a while, but we're there now. This chilly night, and here's Burke. Ball across, very dangerous. Dealt with very well there from Sienna Weston. Sophie Burke Put that in on her left foot. Anything low and hard across that 6-yard box certainly makes things challenging for the defenders. All it could take is a little deflection or a nice finish. Could end up anywhere. It's going to be Sarah Morgan to whip the corner in. Numbers in the box. And there's that run. Morgan puts it close. Contested. Uni do well. They do retain. Oh, it wasn't Morgan taking the corner. My apologies. That was Kaio. He'll come forward through Clark. Goes to Tataran. There's Chinatsu Kaio who put that cross in corner. Not Sarah Morgan. Weston takes the throw in. Flicked on again by Willoughby. Georgie Nicola. Bit of a heavy touch. Does very well to regain possession. And she's still going. Beat Simmons. Georgie Nicola still going with the ball. Using her strength to her advantage. Very well done by Georgie Nicola. And it's Issy Notridge on this right-hand side now. Pridham. Flicked out of harm's way by Burke. And Comets have a throw in on the other side of the grounds now. Low hard throw in. Willoughby. One's fought on her. There's a shot. There's a big cry for handball. Was outside the box, but still would have been in dangerous territory. Off the shot of Yuka Sasaki. Foul called by the assistant referee there. We're fast approaching that half-time break now. If Adelaide Uni want to go, now would be the perfect time. Get in the head of the Adelaide Comets players in at half-time. Take the momentum coming into the second half. You know how dangerous balls from this area into the box can be. It's sent in over the top. Ito does come. It's flicked out by the Comets defender. It's Panagaris unable to get to. Bit of a heavy touch there. Pridham does well. Loses it out. It's Tataran. Tataran back to Morgan. Over the top. It's Kelly Tataran. Wide. Definitely dangerous. And Elena Saroulis just bossed her off the ball there. He's happy to go for a bit of a run too. She loses it out. And the referee blows for half-time here at Service FM Stadium. It is Adelaide Comets who lead Adelaide Uni 2-0. Goals from Chrissy Panagaris and Emily Hazelwood. Certainly be interesting to see what Adelaide Uni come out with in this second half. Or will Comets go full throttle and grab another few early goals and put the game to bed early, because that's certainly what they're going to want to do. But we'll be back. Don't go too far. Ready for second half action. About 10 to 15 minutes time.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
G'day, Hamish here, reminding you everyone has a right to get home safe. There's no text, lost snack, backseat argument or hair emergency that's worth taking your eyes off the road for a moment. This is going to sound crazy, but not even a French fry. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and choose not to drive when you're tired, upset or under the influence. Pull over if you need to. And why not take a sec to pledge to drive so others survive? But again, later, when you get home.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
With RAA, proud sponsors of the RAA NPLSA, as Christoph Panendas wins that header. Here's Tabares. It's a touch, but eventually cleared by Vidmar. And French hits it again! French with the volley that Harvest could not save. Simon finds Mullen. Mullen hits one from distance, and it's in! Mullen with a screamer! Absolute worldie from Mullen.
Goal of the week for sure.
Who has probably just gone and won the game for Playford in the 92nd minute.
Irabona, and it's in the bottom right corner! Captain Fantastic Aladdin Irabona puts his side ahead late in this clash, and are they on their way to 3 points for the first time this season? You didn't know which way it was going to go, who was going to take it, but you knew the final action was going to be the ball in the...
Just trying to calm things down at the moment after that. Lapse in concentration. Ball over the top here for Stam. Will get there first. Will Riley Stam, and he'll chip in brilliantly. At the club of his youth, Riley Stam scoring the first in this one. And what a finish.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that. All the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining, and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Still in the box, and it's another goal!
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level. And with a better level, there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player, technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Good evening and welcome back. Ready for second half in the Apex Steel WNPLSA between Adelaide University and Adelaide Comets. It was Adelaide Comets who got out the blocks early, going up 2-0 in the first 20 minutes. It was Chrissy Panagaris in the 6th minute and Emily Hazelwood in the 20th. And Adelaide Uni haven't been able to find that reply as of yet. Will be interesting to see what Coach Duncan Sawing had said in the locker room at halftime, and will his Uni side come out firing to make this game on early on in the second half. As for Adelaide Comets coach Joel Porter, he's been in this situation plenty of times leading at halftime. Obviously Adelaide Comets have been one of the league's best sides for a few years now. Famously crowned champions in this very venue last season, beating Campbelltown City 1-0. Adelaide Uni would love to turn things around here. Are winless in their last 5. 2 draws and 3 losses. As Adelaide Comets a draw, 3 wins and a loss in their last 5. Coming into this clash. As it stands, they'll add another W to that tally as they continue their surge to defend their premiership and the name of league champions. It's going to be Kelly Tataran to get us underway in this second half for Adelaide University. we go straight back to Morgan. She goes wide. Heard up well. And there's Sophie Burke. Fast start here already from Uni. High intensity opportunity here. Shot cross comes in. Dealt with well. It's Sasaki. Only going to get as far as... It's Morgan. She switches out wide. Does look like a change has been made for Adelaide Uni. It looks like it's going to be Talia Gromble coming on at right back. For Adelaide Uni. Replacing Molly Simmons, I do believe. There you go, changes made already. That being the only I've identified so far. Ball thrown in by Comets. Freedom loses out. Morgan sent over. That's Georgie Nicola. The ball. Morgan out wide to Gromble. She goes wide. Out for a Comets throw in. Long throw, looking for a flick on. Hazelwood couldn't get the flick on, but Comets do gain area as they take another throw in. Sent long. And here's Panagaris, holds up. Does well, gets on her right foot. Low and hard ball in across the box. Dealt with well by Uni. Referee says no. Not happy to let play go on there. Claudia Jenkins plays wide to Borton early. She's closed down by Hazelwood. And there's Middleton. Bit of a loose touch. And he couldn't capitalise. Sasaki into Nicola, who plays wide, looking for Pridham. Here's Anastasia Willoughby. Back to Kylie Pridham. Shows the ball up. Couple step overs. Great ball there. Oh, unable to find the foot of Izzy Notrich. But she does win it back, does Pridham. Lost there by Sarah Morgan. She wins it back again. Here's Uni looking to go forward early. Ball on it. Ball by Isabella Isiello. Unable to find the attack. Another substitute for Adelaide Uni. Isabella Isiello coming on. Not sure who's made way. But Duncan Soing thought changes need to be made if they are to get back into this game. There's Nicola. To Sasaki. Goes wide. It's Pridham. Looking for a cute little back heel. Not able to work. Morgan for a little layoff. Bursting forward was Sienna Weston. Panagaris attempts to turn it far. It's King. Back to Morgan. And here comes Gromble. To a centre back. Goes to Jenkins. Oh. Shot here by Georgie Nicola. It was a poor touch there from Isabella Isiello. And Georgie Nicola's eyes lit up. She attempted to catch Jenkins off guard. And it's a mistake out from the back, and it's Willoughby. Ball crossed in, couldn't do a real lot with it. Jenkins shut down there. Shot off. By Hazelwood, that was. Ball looked to bounce off the hand there. Referee says no. Hawkins shut down. She loses out possession. Couldn't find her. Tug in. That's yellow. Comets have started all right in this second half. Here's Uni. We'll definitely set the tempo early. As we saw right from the word go, Adelaide Uni did come out fast. Changes were made. Fresh legs are now on. It's just a matter who gets the first goal of this second half. Certainly sets up the game for a big second half. Adelaide Uni are able to grab it, but if Adelaide Comets do. And here's Panagaris bursting forward. She takes on one. Gets on that right foot. Good ball over the top. Oh. And a big opportunity there for Emily Hazelwood. Bit of an awkward bounce just before foot made contact. And she was unable to bring it down on target. Certainly would have been dangerous if had been. Jenkins. Morsley. And Sasaki, issues here for Uni, and Panagaris puts it wide. Once again, Adelaide Uni trying to play out. That's the second time in this second half it's happened. Already we've seen a goal come from it. It was Chrissy Panagaris in the 6th minute. We've had Adelaide Uni unable to play out from the back. They will persist with it though. Right things are to come. And Comets with that high press again. Jenkins sends long. There's Hazelwood. And as far as Borton. Does well to find King. Misses Morgan. Willoughby does well to win possession. Sasaki with a good touch. As Panagaris gets a foot on it. Willoughby couldn't get to. And here come Uni on the attack this time. Through Charlotte King. She plays back to Borton. Borton with big switch. Panagaris got them legs in the way. Done very well there, but bounce back in Uni's favour. It was Pridham who can hold the ball up here. Foul one in a dangerous area. By Chloe Richardson. May this be the moment Adelaide Uni can get himself straight back into the game. We did see Kylo put the ball close to Ito's head before. She's not the tallest of goalkeepers. Morgan does well, but Nicola is able to head out of harm's way. Adelaide Uni still with a throw-in. Still in their attacking half. Can they conjure up here? That's Gromble. Back to Morgan. Morgan shut down early. It was Tataran. Heavy touch, and here's Pridham. And it's a 4-on-2 here for Adelaide Comets. Uni will get numbers back that they flood forward to Adelaide Uni. It's Anastasia Willoughby. Comets have gone back, but here's Pridham. Gets on her right foot. Good shot off. Oh. Just across the box of, just across the goals. Almost thought she was going to go near post there. Looking to try beat Jenkins. She went across the goals and didn't look too far away from my angle. Adelaide Comets posing some real threat here in this second half. Adelaide Uni able to absorb the pressure. Back to Jenkins. That high press again by Willoughby and Panagaris still going. Maudsley, she may have lost it. She's done well here. Uses her body well. Willoughby does eventually win the ball. It's only as far as a throw in. Deep in Adelaide Uni's defensive third. So I always say they'll look to box him in, not let him out. Adelaide Uni have gifted him the opportunity to do so. And lets it run. Sasaki. Here's Willoughby. Ball over the top. It's Hazelwood who will give chase. Dealt with very well. It's going to be Abby Middleton. She plays to Sasaki. Asiello looks to shut down. Does a well enough job. As Sasaki puts it out for a goal kick. It's going to be Borton to take. Short again. Back to Jenkins. Panagaris this time makes sure Jenkins can't play short. She sends long. Here's Sasaki. Good touchdown on the chest. Finds Panagaris. Could she get some space? No, dealt with very well there. And here's Grumble. Pressed by Hazelwood. It's Sasaki. It's her left boot to win Adelaide Comets a corner. They've really taken full control in this second half now. A very large percentage of time spent in Adelaide Comets attacking third in the first 17 minutes of this second half. It's going to be Willoughby to take the corner. In swinging cross comes in, whipped hard. Opportunity. Ball just beat Hazelwood. Still at the feet. Chance here for Comets. Hazelwood gets a foot in. No go. Uni deal with it. Best option here for it to go out. Doesn't. Here's Nicola. Good turn. Dealt with. Asiello turns. Looks up. Looking for that through ball. Sasaki on defensive duties. Back to her captain, Elena Saroulis. Goes all the way back to Zuzu Ito. She goes wide to Pridham. Morgan. A miss hit. Just couldn't generate any control on the ball that time. Goes out for an Adelaide Comets throw in. Does look like we are going to see a change very soon for Adelaide Uni as the throw comes in. Spent long. Couldn't get too far. Nice little flick on Sasaki. Couldn't get where she wanted. And there's Morgan. Goes wide. Uni come forward now, this time with numbers, but Comets have numbers back. Few step overs there. Opportunity here for Adelaide Uni. Unable to take advantage of the situation. Adelaide Comets will certainly be happy with that. There will be some player movement. It's going to be Charlotte King coming off. And coming on for Charlotte King is going to be number 19, Savannah Frisbee. I think Adelaide Uni have identified that Comets with the vast control of this second half. Changes do need to be made again. It doesn't matter, it just Adelaide Comets too good. Cries for a foul. Sent long. Here's Panagaris. Brilliant touch there by Chrissy Panagaris. And here come Adelaide Comets again. Uni deal with it. Back to Jenkins. Oh, here we go. Bit of pressure there. Very well done by Macy Borton. She was closed down quickly by Panagaris. Gets a cross in. It was Hazelwood. Just couldn't get high enough up to generate any power on the header. And Grumble does very well to see it out for a throw in. She goes back to Borton. Uni unable to do anything in that situation. Abby Middleton plays Sasaki. She chests down with some composure. Back to Middleton. Sasaki does well there. Willoughby out wide. Good ball in there from Sasaki. It's Panagaris. Jenkins does very well. Flying out. But it is going to come back. It's going to be through Pridham. Borton clears again. Bit of a loose touch by Nicola. And here come Adelaide Uni. Very well defended. They're not giving him anything. No, Adelaide Comets defence not giving the Adelaide Uni attack any opportunity whatsoever. Here's Comets again attacking. Ball comes in over the top of everyone. Now for a throw in. Adelaide Comets would love to take some momentum going into next week as they take on West Torrens Bacalla. They're currently sitting second in the ADLW NPLSA. However, I may stand corrected as Salisbury Inter have got the job done over Campbelltown City 2-0 as they fly up into second until West Torrens Bacalla do play. It was Claudia Hewitt with a brace. Uni come forward. Right here. Opportunity for Uni and Sorolis. So strong and composed as always. Chloe Richardson did look very dangerous coming forward there. Yes, as I said, Salisbury Inter do pick up the 3 points down at Campbelltown. Here's Pridham. She holds the ball up, waits for numbers to come forward. Very composed. There's Weston. Back to Sorolis. Sends long. Panagaris standing 5 metres offside in that situation. She's back on now. Here's Sasaki. Oh, cries for a foul there. Very well done there by Savannah Frisbee, and she has fresh legs. Middleton able to get a foot in. Comets put out for a throw in the men's NPLSA, IA NPLSA. West Torrens Bacalla do lead Adelaide Comets 2-1 in the 80th minute on the One World LED and Sporter scoreboard over at Jack Smith Park. They've turned around a 1-0 deficit. Sasaki couldn't find Panagaris. Pressed well by Sasaki again. Willoughby with a header. Panagaris looking to flick through Yuka Sasaki. There's Hazelwood. Does very well. Does get as far as possible. It's dealt with. It is Talia Grumble. Does seem a little bit worse for wear. And she's still on the ground. Comets do come forward. Extra player. As of now. Uni still going. It was Kaio. Does well to beat Nicola. Has put out of play. by Sienna Weston. A few shouts by the crowd to put the ball out of play. It's almost in this situation where Uni still 2 goals down. If they're on attack, got to do everything they can to create an opportunity. Adelaide Uni next week take on Flinders United, who are sitting just on the 1 point. So if unable to get the 3 points today, they will certainly, at the conclusion of this game, have their eyes set for next week. A big 3 points up for grabs, potentially. Flinders will be just as hungry. Still winless in the RA NPLSA. Are Flinders United. Just a 1 point earlier in the year against Modbury Vista. But that's a game Adelaide Uni will certainly go into as favourites, especially with the introduction of Claudia Jenkins and Sarah Morgan now. Ball, it's Asiello. Took a heavy touch, does very well to win it back. So Willoughby came steaming in. Asiello, good ball. It's Kaio. She weaves her way, did very well to even make like a contest. Goes out for a goal kick. Sent along by Ito. Foul blown in the middle of the park, going Adelaide Uni's way. The choice to start Captain Alyssa Panagakos on the bench tonight for Adelaide Uni. Not exactly certain of the reason why. She did come off at halftime last week, potentially nursing an injury. She would be so valuable to have if need be. Ball's floated in. Doesn't get too far. And Comets looks to attack. It's Pridham, uses her pace. Just couldn't pull the trigger on a pass. Does well to win a throw-in. In fact, thrown to Pridham. She wins a foul. For Adelaide Comets in a very dangerous position. Adelaide Uni just haven't been able to threaten the Adelaide Comets goalkeeper in this second half. But there's still plenty of time. But Adelaide Comets here have a very good opportunity to put that, any doubts in mind, to bed now. Floated in, flicked on. Middleton plays back to Sasaki. Here's Middleton. Good ball in. Panagaris goes up for it. Jenkins picks it up. Looking to get play on with. Adelaide Comets holding their structure ever so perfect. Unable to be broken down tonight so far. Long throw in. Couldn't find Pridham. Adelaide Uni with a throw in. No cries. Changes to be made here for Adelaide Comets. It's going to be Kylie Pridham to make way. Done very well tonight. Created a few chances. And on comes Alicia Rose. Coming on to replace. She's immediately involved in the game. Long ball sent. Looking for Richardson. There's Georgie Nicola. Does very well again. Ball goes back to Ito. He's happy to send long. Here's Asiello. Goes wide. Score again. Is it a shot? Is it a cross? Ito had to scramble. Didn't end up getting a touch on it. And it goes out for a goal kick. Mizozo Ito. The goal kick. Good leg wide. Looking for Rose. She kept it in. There's Willoughby. She's moved into a high position now. She's moved into that right wing role in where Pridham was playing before. Found herself in the middle of the park. I want a free kick. Referee not happy with something there. Weston gets play underway. Back to her captain, Saroulis. Get far. Sasaki. Here's Isiello again. She looks to drive forward. She's looked dangerous since coming on. Ito does well. Janatsu Kaio been fairly quiet in this second half. I'd love to see her get going and firing for Uni. She's an absolute game changer. If she can find her feet in this last 20 or so minutes, can certainly change the game here. Did well to win the ball back. It's out for a throw in. We'll play high. They'll look to press Comets instantly here. Ball's thrown in. Sasaki flicks on. There's Rose. Does well. There's Morgan. Comes out. Best there. She looks to go wide. It's dealt with well. Oh, it's a missed flick on here. And recovered very well from Macy Borton. Chrissy Panagara certainly would have been in. There's a booking. Sarah Morgan, who goes into the book. Indiana Van Diesen not happy with something that was said, potentially. She was firm on it. First caution of the night. Play's come to a bit of a halt here. And it's going to be a second yellow for Sarah Morgan. And she has been sent off. I certainly can't tell you why. But the referee's decision is final. And it is not a happy return for Sarah Morgan. 2 off-ball incidents leading to 2 yellow cards in the space of about a minute. And that's going to hurt big time for Adelaide Uni. Arguably being their best player tonight. She will head to the change room. She still doesn't understand why. Adelaide Uni will be forced to play with 10 players for the remainder of this matchup. 2 Comets smell blood potentially now. There's Nicola. She goes into the box. Jenkins does well to collect. Pulls up, done well to contest. Weston's happy to shield for Ito. Once again, these two sides meet. And another arguably controversial red card, or a red card for something that wasn't a foul. Samantha Morsley last time. Here's Comets. Here's Rose as well. Georgie Nicola, she won't be afraid to shoot. She's held up. Opportunity for a cross here for Comets. It's Willoughby. Oh, very nice turn. Not able to do anything with it, unfortunately. Big goal kick to Jenkins. But if you have joined us, whether it's been from any of the other games across Football SA tonight, whether you're just coming from watching the footy, it's Adelaide Comets leading Adelaide University 2-0. Goals from Chris Panagaris in the 6th minute and Emily Hazelwood in the 20th. We have just seen Sarah Morgan receive 2 yellow cards as well. Here's Willoughby. She drives forward. Has a bit of space on that right foot. Over the top of Panagaris, it's Hazelwood. Waiting. Ball back to Sasaki. Oh, what a strike! That is absolutely incredible by Yuka Sasaki. On that left boot. Absolutely nothing Jenkins could do there. No keeper saving that one. And Yuka Sasaki makes it 3-0 for Adelaide Comets. Wowee. And they all love that one. Absolute wonder strike into the top corner. Post and in. And all any of the Adelaide Uni players or staff could do was just watch that one. Bent in ever so elegantly. It's the quality Yuka Sasaki brings to Adelaide Comets. Here's us yellow. She goes long. Dealt with well. As Hazelwood puts it out for a throw in. It'll be Grumble to take the throw. As well. Let's find Kelly Tataran. She loses out. It's an Adelaide Comets player on the ground. It is Emily Hazelwood clenched her back by the seams. She's back on her feet. More movement on that Adelaide Comets bench. Comets resume play. Weston plays back to her goalkeeper, Ito. She's closed down by Tataran. And Sasaki, the heavy touch. For an Adelaide Uni throw in. Substitution to be made. Does look like it is Emily Hazelwood now coming off. She's made way on the complete other side of the pitch. And Adelaide Uni will make a change as well. Coming on for Adelaide Comets. Number 41, Chloe Porter. 2 goals against, coming on as a substitute against Flinders United a few weeks ago. And on comes the Adelaide University captain. In Alyssa Panagakos. Chance shot off there. Comfortably saved by Ito. Panagakos coming on to add some reinforcement into that midfield. Obviously with the absence of Sarah Morgan for the remainder of this tie. Bring a bit of spirit back into the uni side. Paul just didn't roll into the 18-yard box for Ito to pick up, so she was forced to clear that one. Back. Here comes Uni. Ball across and they win themselves a corner. Can still tell by the mindset and body language of the Adelaide Uni players, they do still think if they're able to grab something here, there may still be a sniff. Anything can happen. In the meantime, we'll see how this corner plays out. Panagakos up there for a bit of height now. Ball comes in and she's definitely the target. It's flicked on. And it's out for another corner, I believe. Play down in the 6-yard box for Adelaide Comets. Trainers immediately called on. It is Georgie Nicola. She is back on her feet early. Trainer will still come out, take precautionary measures. As it does stand though, Adelaide Uni picking up the 3 points will go to 19 points. Currently leapfrogging Bacala, who are still to play tomorrow as ball comes in. Opportunity for Uni. Oh, heavy contact there. So with Salisbury Inter beating Campbelltown tonight, Salisbury Inter do go to 21 points and sit temporarily in second place. Adelaide Comets move to 19. And it'll be all eyes on West Torrens Bacala and Football SA NTC on Sunday afternoon, actually. Yep, Sunday afternoon. That fixture will be played 5:45. That'll be a good way to round out fixture for round 10 of the RA of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. It's Panagakos does well. Chinatsu looking for a through ball. He takes out and collects. That's for Adelaide University. They will remain on 9 points in 7th place. Modbury Vista and Metro Stars both still to play. Modbury Vista are playing against Flinders United. Bottom place Flinders United. So a win there and potentially a goal difference buffer could see Uni drop a place. Metro Stars take on the undefeated West Adelaide. I'm sure they'll go into that game with full positivity, but if they were to grab a result, it's what a result it would be. They would also move to 9 points. However, Adelaide Uni do have a superior goal difference. As Middleton crosses in, as Willoughby goes straight back out to Middleton. Gets on that left, good ball in. Willoughby was at the back post over the top. Frisbee gives chase, and she runs. Look at the run in Willoughby's legs. Does very well to get back. As far as Sorollis. There's Weston. Middleton back into Weston, finds Georgie Nicola in the middle of the park. There's Nicola. It's wide. There's Willoughby. Holds it up, looks to take on Crumble. Good ball in. Panagaris at the back post. Should I say more central? She just couldn't direct the header on target. Should be kicking herself. Would have loved a brace. She's still not happy with herself. She can't believe it almost. Obviously on the score sheet very early on in this game was Chrissy Panagaris. As a lethal striker she is, she will happily take any goal she can get. Not that she needs to add many more to her incredible record and tally. Across Football SA and the A-League. Ito goes long. They couldn't bring it down. And here's Willoughby again. Right side. Only as far as Panagakos. Sent wide for Union. All of a sudden they're actually in here. Ice Yellow does beat Middleton. She got a little sliver of a boot on it. She was able to redirect it back to Mizuzu Ito. She puts the ball down. She'll be in no rush until she's pressed. She does send long. Porter's the target. Panagaris will run in. Jenkins comes out. Does very well. Flag was raised, however. Certainly something that was needed to do. Jenkins will look to go long. As we do tick down to the very last minutes of this fixture between Adelaide Comets and Adelaide University. Comets still seem hungry for one more, but Adelaide Uni certainly wouldn't mind a goal. A result maybe a bit of an ask to get back into it now. But when it comes to the end of the season and finals are a factor or relegation's a factor, sometimes that one goal can make the difference. Jenkins sends long. Looking for a flick on. Then you go down in the box. Opportunity here. Fish outs for a penalty. The ball is blasted over the top of the crossbar. It'll be Ito to take. She'll hit high and wide. She does so very well. Very well done from Porter put some pressure on Broughton. Back to Jenkins. So with Well, it's almost a 2-on-1, and Georgie Nicholas walked out the better in that one. Won a foul as well. Real presence she brings to that Adelaide Comets midfield. This Adelaide Comets filled with some absolute superstars. Certainly a team that Joel Porter will absolutely be confident they can go all the way again this year. Set up by Middleton. So with Ice Yellow. Does manage to kick the ball out. Kaio. There's Ice Yellow again. Strength there. Georgie Nicholas goes for that long ball. No good to Panagaris. Jenkins gets on with it quickly. One down there by Chloe Richardson. She showed a lot of fight today, has Chloe Richardson. Got through a few times on that right side. And Ice Yellow has a bit of space here. Looking for Richardson. Ito does very well. She will certainly be happy to hold off a clean sheet. Once again, a stoppage here. If anything, it would just take more seconds off the clock. That's a drop ball. Ito picks up. You expect she'll just get on with it. Send it long. Hope time runs out, and both herself, Joel Porter, and everyone in the Adelaide Comets will certainly be happy with a 3-0 win today. Especially going into next week against West Torrens Bacalla. Will arguably be Apex Steel WNPLSA match of the week in that competition. Will it be flicks on? Sent long and wide. Beats Porter. Really well done there by Richards, but only as far as Weston. Good vision to find Willoughby wide. Certainly wouldn't be too long left on the Apex Steel NPLSA. And there we go. Referee blows time, and it's Adelaide Comets who prevail victorious today, 3-0 over Adelaide University at Service FM Stadium. Goals from Chrissy Panagaris, Emily Hazelwood, and Yuka Sasaki. It's definitely going to be a tough ask for Adelaide Uni coming into this game. They did give it a go. Going down early in the 6th minute certainly didn't help. And it was also, they just couldn't grasp any control in that second half. Losing Sarah Morgan as well definitely put the result further out of reach. And shortly later, Yuka Sasaki with a Goal of the Week nominee. And I'm sure she's going to love to look back at that one. Still plenty of action in the Apex Steel WNPLSA tomorrow and Sunday. As tomorrow we have Metro Stars taking on West Adelaide from TK Shutter Reserve at 4:30. A few afters. The refs just booked one of the Adelaide Uni coaching staff. A few words there. I would say possibly over the decision to send off their star midfielder Sarah Morgan. Once again, I'm sure we'll receive more explanation on that further in time. But Metro Stars will take on West Adelaide as West Adelaide look to make it 10 on the trot. And we have Modbury Vista playing Flinders United. Modbury Vista certainly will be licking their lips if they can grab the 3 points. And may well be able to jump Adelaide Uni. And then on Sunday, we'll be live from Jack Smith Park at 5:45 as West Torrens Bacalla take on Football SA State Squad. Thank you very much for joining me, Anton Violi, tonight. Catch up soon. Thank you.